Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I am back for another VR experience spotlight video, and we're looking at Discovery VR. And this is actually it's an app that I got through the Oculus Store for free. And sorry, every time I look around and I target something, it makes those kind of funny whooshing noises. So maybe I'll look off to the side here for a second. These are, I don't know if we're actually going to get like full programs or anything, but basically it looks like we're getting a lot of like short experiences that are either advertisements for Discovery shows or like maybe some VR specific experiences. They want to show something, but it seems like we're a lot of times going to be looking at advertising kind of Discovery properties. But not having cable for quite some time, I'm way behind on, I used to love Discovery Channel when it was more, you would have like your narrated documentaries where they would go through like a sciencey thing or a wilderness, a wildlife thing. But, even now it's gotten in so much into these like reality TV shows and all this kind of crap that I really don't generally care about all that much. I mean, I love to learn like Discovery, History, TLC, all those types of things here are cool. Um, but the problem, like I said, I haven't kept up on it, and so this app was free, and I'm like, let's see what they have to offer. Now, I'm only going to play maybe a few experiences for you here, but right away we encounter the problem as a low vision user um, that I normally encounter is that I am not able to lean in. As a matter of fact, like it's just, whoa, okay, we're getting a little glitchy there. Um, what is there is there. I can see if, especially if I look outside of the grid, I can locate my pointer with my head. I'm looking around with my head. I cannot use my controller to move around to each little icon or tab along the left here. So it's all based on head movement. So luckily I can see that pretty well. Now I'm going to play you I'll play you the first one here, maybe the second one because there's a part of the experience I want to show you. And then there's one or two more that I want to show you because like I know this is, it's just like kind of advertising, and I know hopefully I won't get any copyright strikes against it. But what I want to show here, and I'm also going to be trying to do something with the Apollo 11 app that I looked at last night, which is frankly pretty amazing. But if this kind of becomes the future between like something like this and especially the Apollo 13, or not Apollo 13, Apollo 11 app that I looked at, documentaries could be very interesting because instead of looking at, like the flat thing, like, I can look at literally, if they're trying to give me a tour of some place or if they are trying to show me some kind of a concept. And like I said, in space or underwater here, if we look at this first one, it's going to give you just this never before seen, like just sense of scale and immersion. And just like I said, just kind of the feeling of being there. So let's jump right into this here.
This summer,
Shark Week.
it's all shark in awe.
God, that's big. And again, I can just look around, and it's actually kind of hard because, like,
Completely surrounded by sharks right now. This is absolutely insane.
yeah, kind of. Good lord.
Dude, we're huge sharks.
Sorry, I have my fan on. Hopefully that isn't coming in the video too much, but it's freaking hot in here, so I gotta leave it
Man,
on.
there's already a white shark checking me out.
I would
This
never,
guy is not shy.
man, like being in a cage tempting sharks.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and say hell no. Hey, fishy. But wow, they're huge, man. Look at how big they are. And these are just small ones, like. That's crazy. Whoa, hey, biggin.
It's summer's biggest thrill ride. through an unbelievable world of Shark in Awe.
Whoa. Coolness. Now, the one thing I don't like about this app is I cannot recenter the view, which really needs to happen, because depending on where I am when I leave, like what direction I'm facing when I leave one of these little videos, is now the new center. And as far as I know, like, I would love to be able to turn this way and recenter my camera to right here, because this is where I'm facing. Yeah, if I reach my hand out, I can feel my desk here. So, you know, I can't reposition, like, and there's none of the buttons on my controller do anything really except for the A button. So you can't tell me that like the start or select or one of the triggers or bumpers couldn't do that. That's a much needed thing. Now, this one starts out with the trailer, but then it goes into this short little VR thing, which I have to show you, because when games start looking this real,
A normal man
it's
can
going to
do
be
the impossible
amazing.
to save the woman he loves. He is no normal man.
Your husband's wildness disturbs me.
Tarzan. I can even read that. Look at this. Wow. I want to play a game with this fidelity right now. This looks freaking cool. I mean, look at that. I mean, wow, yeah, I mean, just, it feels like you're there. Like, I know you probably you can't really convey it on the flat screen, but everything is just giant and in your face. So, you know, I've had this happen a couple times. I think it's streaming content, and so I get video hiccups here and there. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about that. This happened to me last time. Look at just look at the crispness of that water. And the trees. Man, I want to, like, just think 5-10 years from now, games are going to look this good. Like, it probably won't take that long. Like, I'll see it happen in my day. This is crazy. So now we're back to the
That's
trailer.
1,000 men down there. 20,000 more on the way. We don't stand a chance.
A normal man can do the impossible to save the woman he loves. My husband is no normal man.
All right. I mainly showed you that because I wanted you to see that cool jungle scene in VR, which is pretty awesome. Now I want to show you. I gotta find it. See, now the problem is, like, on the left-hand side, I can't read what any of these are. So literally, I just have to point at things and play them, and thankfully there's no purchase content. It's all free. So I can kind of quickly go in and out of to see what these are. But again, this app, even though it's fairly friendly as far as like the way the interface is, I can't lean in, and I would so love to be able to do that. Especially, you know, maybe not in the VR experiences, but like in these menus here, I would really appreciate the ability to do that. So again, this is something I'm gonna harp on this. I know it's gonna sound repetitive, but I think it'll be helpful for so many people that I hope that being able to kind of like lean into zoom and reposition your camera, your center of focus, I'm hoping that becomes standard. Like, we're still in the Wild West of VR, so I'm gonna cut them some slack. But, you know, as people watch these videos, hopefully, like I said, you know, I've been in contact with a couple people. If that word gets around that this is helpful, that's sort of what we can look at. So I think it's, this one, I think. Now, I'm just going to let this one play all the way through. Now, it's almost like a little mini documentary. I mean, it's just kind of like, you'll see. But it was one of the cooler things that I've seen in this app. And this is where, again, like if I was able to pause the scene at any moment and just look around at any given second. Just being in the middle in the middle of a scene, especially for this one where it's like a crime and you're trying to be like, oh, maybe did I spot as he's doing whatever he's doing, do I spot the evidence that the cop sees or whatever? Like, but let's take a look at this and then we'll talk about it for a second. This is cool, you guys.
Hey! Are you serious? You didn't see me? You gonna help me pick this up?
No.
Is one of the most violent criminals that we've dealt with.
Now, of course,
A real criminal, a career criminal,
I
to
can't
put it
read
mildly.
that
was someone who
text.
didn't have much of a conscience. He didn't care about the repercussions for his actions, and he would do anything he had to do to get away.
Now we're in
Open
this
number
scene.
4. All right, inmate, let's go. Put your hands here.
Now, I am the inmate. Check that out. That is cool. Like right above his
step back.
head.
Where you going? Walk down there.
Hey man, you heard me talking to you.
right,
All my
walk down
stuff, man. Hey man, you better have it.
This is just
I got
really
you.
neat.
Settle down.
Where you going?
Go right in there. Sit down. Hey, got a present for you. Your court documents. Read them now before you go in front of the judge. In a few minutes, I'll take you down.
Hey, Brody, it's your buddy Bennett again.
I don't have time to deal with him today.
Just sit tight for a
You
second.
can't hold me like this, man. I know my rights. Man, what's going on with my case? Why can't I talk to anyone? Can I talk to my lawyer? This is bull. What's taking so long?
I don't have time to deal with all that stuff, man.
You can't hold me like
Get
this,
him
man.
out
I
of
know
here.
my
We'll deal with
rights.
it later. I got this Gibbsy here, man. He's old school. I gotta keep an eye on him.
Hey, Bennett, move along.
Yeah, you probably
We got
do.
a special cell in here for punks like you.
I'm fun. Can't wait.
All officers available on deck.
That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
Hang on to these? No, give me that thing. Go that way.
All right.
Wow, I'm totally disoriented. Like where? The only thing that's keeping me centered
Left turn.
is my fan is blowing on me, so I sort of know which direction I'm in my room.
He's got a young daughter. Come on, take the deal. Believe me, Gibbs will never get out of prison.
Everything you've got is circumstantial. You can't prove a thing.
And here he goes.
Come on, hey,
Steve, man.
What?
These cuffs are like digging into my flesh.
They're. Sorry, Steve.
Stairwell.
He's getting away.
Run faster, dude.
Get away!
Oh my gosh, have
This
you
is
seen this
wild.
one? It is so hilarious.
I know. You probably shown me maybe like 3 times now.
Take a look though.
Hey, whoa,
It's-
whoa, dude! Oh my. Jesus,
Oh my
man,
God.
are you serious?
Get away,
Hey,
get
yeah,
away.
look out!
Oh my god!
But just being in the scene like this is freaking cool.
Hey, what the hell?
I can look at like his perspective or the cops. This is badass.
Hey, come back! He's getting away. Northbound on 12, silver SUV.
So I can either look at him or I can turn around. Look how big you're just this tiny little speck on this dashboard, but like I can look at where he's going, or I can kind of look back at like what he's, he's like, oh, I'm trying to get away.
God damn it!
Get the car! Hands up! Don't move! Get out of the car! Keep your hands up! Out! Keep your hands up! Turn away from me. Put your hands behind your back. Partner, cover. Don't move.
Hands behind your back.
Yeah, I know the drill.
One in custody.
Where did you think you were going, huh? You enjoy your joyride?
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
From your mom's.
Man, you really are a piece of...
What's the hair?
I think someone is going to be happy to see you back in the slamming.
Hey, Goldie, what about my stuff? Hey, CL, come open this real quick.
Yeah, it's cool, baby.
Look around this office here. And in case it gets copyrighted, I don't want to. I just kind of backed out of it because that could be. Hopefully, I won't get this striked against me. But that's just like I said, a short little like documentary style thing, and even being in a fixed camera like that, but like 360 video. In some cases, I mean, I wouldn't want to watch everything this way, but like. You know, sometimes I think that would be pretty darn cool to see. It was really just kind of neat watching him, like as he's trying to, you know, you're seeing him when he's working on his handcuffs, and you know they're leading him around, but then when he just jumps the cop and tries to run down the stairwell, and in the car chase and everything, it's just kind of a really neat way to experience something like that. So. I kind of wanted to show you, like I said, just, you know, thinking about, and again, as I maybe show you one or two of these other sort of apps, like the, what you call it, the Apollo one I've mentioned a couple times. The future of, like, you know, especially certain types of documentaries could be rather intriguing. Let's see, there's one more I was going to show, I think it was, yeah. So this one, they're showing like all kinds of different tech things. This is another short one, but I thought this was kind of neat. Just again, getting the sense of space, and you know, just showing you different types of sort of documentary scenarios. Let's watch this one.
What is design? What does it mean in our daily lives? How does it impact us?
Oh, that's big.
Do we even know when it does?
Okay.
I'm Dr.
Dr.
Mike North, a design engineer. And today we're going to learn about the potential of robotics.
Cool.
We're at Fetch Robotics, creators of autonomous and collaborative robots. Let's go see what they're up to. All right, Fetch 3, give me the tour.
That's just cool.
It's my first robotic tour guide. Check out this guy. Look at that. It's like disco dancing here. We're in the Fetch Robotics production and demo and overall robot play area. And the thing that I'm blown away by is Fetch isn't even a year and a half old.
Right now, we're in the process of working with customers to do interesting things, kind of like what Aaron is showing right now in our demo. You can see back here, the robot's following Aaron like a puppy dog. Our robot's helping pickers be more efficient in e-commerce, logistics,
kind of cool.
Manufacturing, things like that.
Just like the sense of scale and space. It's like,
yes, it's
I can tell how big these
I
aisles are.
think everyone in the robotics community wants to get to that point where it's as simple as
I know
saying,
it's still probably just
I'm going
novel,
to program my
but-
robot today, and what they mean by program their robot is download a new app.
There's a robot following me. I've never had a robot follow me before. This is a little creepy.
Buddy.
We spend quite a bit of time making robots look cute or, I guess, approachable.
I'm not afraid of him.
Yeah.
Just walked right over to him.
Yeah, and that and that approachability is something that we worked on, and it really has to do with, you know, there's a lot of things that roboticists have studied over the years about what makes a robot approachable or cute. And it's the aspect ratio of the head, so it's wider than it is tall.
This is amazing. I feel like I'm in the
Nice.
future of living collaboratively with robots. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you so very much for coming to see us and play with our robots.
Yeah. Thank you, Fetch 3. Thank you, Fetch 2. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, so I think that's the last one I'll show you for this app, but I did just, like I said, I'm hoping that this isn't some sort of crazy, like, copyrighted thing of where I'm going to get in trouble on the channel. But, you know, like I said, these are just little virtual experiences, and I think it is worth kind of showing, you know, just because, like I said, you know, everyone's focusing on, oh, VR, it's just another way to play video games. Not necessarily. I think, like I said, there's a lot of really cool entertainment and educational like a lot of different variety of ways you can use virtual reality, you know, just like any technology, TV, radio, internet. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. And you know, we're still trying to figure out the interfaces. We're still trying to figure out what types of content work well. I mean, like I said, like the shark stuff or like any of those scenes, like if there's something that catches my eye, I mean, I know, you know, you can't just kind of like on a regular show, yes, you can pause it if you have DVR, but like in VR, like there's so many things you could be looking at a time. You know, you got somebody over here talking about something, but then you're looking at some other thing that's going on in the background or the object over here, and you're kind of wanting to split your attention. You know, it's like, oh, okay, well, I kind of want to pause and just kind of soak in what's happening in this one scene. Things like that. But yeah, that is a quick look at Discovery VR. It is free for the Oculus Store. And I want to say there's variants of this, like if you have Google Cardboard on Android or iOS. I think I have this on my phone or some variant of it, but it's way cooler, way more high resolution. Just like this is really cool on the Rift. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. And until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.